Hello and welcome, it's Annelie van Rensburg, and today I'm just going to paint an easy face painting. I've already done my sketch and inked it, and then I'm going to paint the frame. I want to do just white, Paynes grey, maybe this buff titanium, and then I think I'm going to put maybe flowers on my hair, so I'm going to use all the magenta or the red. I'm not sure yet, can maybe change as I go along, but I want to try and just use 3 colors. So I'm going to incorporate the rain into the background. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to paint first the frame, then go into my background as I want to put it inside, and then I'll do the face. I'm going to try and make the frame a little bit darker than the background around the girl. This there. But I will see when I get there if it's going to work or not. Okay, I've taken this serviette. It's only got one ply. So I've taken it off. And I made sure it's just the first layer, the printed layer. So I'm going to Modge Podge this onto here and over the frame. I hope it's going to look alright. You can decide if you want to move it a little bit more to that side. You can even put another flower maybe there. Maybe I will do that, I'm not sure. Or otherwise you can just move it around and see what works for you. I think I'm going to do this. And then maybe gonna put another flower there. I actually changed my mind now. So I'm just making myself a mark that I can know where to Modge Podge. And use an old brush for that. I've got a little bit of Modge Podge here. I'm just going to put this there that I can know where my mark is. I'm going to into my board there. Don't worry if you're not exactly, just go bigger than you expect. It doesn't matter if you go a little bit over. If you want varnish this, you won't even see this. So don't worry too much about that. I actually had to paint this white at the back, but yeah, I didn't do that. So I'm just going to see how it comes out. Now you can decide where you want to put it. Put it down first here. Go into your back there. I actually don't like that piece there. Just pick up that here. Just go into the corners. I just want to go over this to make sure it's everywhere where I want it. Then you can come around your frame. Don't worry if it's going to make a few folds or stuff. That's okay. You won't even notice that when the painting is on. And if it's not what you wanted, then you can just add a little bit of flowers there over the pieces that you don't like. So what you can do, if you're up to this, you can just take your nail and take that pieces away that you don't like I'm doing now. It's supposed to dry clear, so don't worry too much. You see there, I've broken it now. You mustn't go too much over and over and over. I just want to take that edge away there. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as is now and let it dry. I'm going to wash my brush immediately, otherwise you can throw it away. And then I'll, if it's dry, I'll come back and show you. But I think I'm going to put another flower there. Okay, now I've decided I'm going to put that flower there while these ones are still wet. So I'm just going to position it where I want it. And then I'm going to use my brush, put it into that area there, bring it up and smooth it down. So now I'm going to let it dry. Okay, now I changed my mind again. I'm going to take this out and hope for the best, because I actually don't like that going onto the frame there. Just want to get something sharp. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to take this palette knife and cut it there and there. Hopefully I'm not making too much of a mess now. Okay, I'm just going to press it down quickly there. And while this is still a little bit tacky, I'm going to try and wash this off from the frame. Okay, I've literally taken this nail brush and this sponge and I scrubbed it under the water. So while it's still wet, I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm just going to take my nail and remove the most of the paper, and then I'm going to paint over this again with my grey. I'll decide if I'm going to do a stencil on top of this or what, but you can see it comes off. It's just a little bit of elbow grease. So I'm just going to do this quickly, and then I will see when I come back what I'm going to do. If you don't want to do this and you made a fault, you can even paint over this paper. I just wanted to take it off, so just to show you, if you make a mistake and you don't like it, fix it. Okay, I think that's enough for now. When it's dry, I'm just going to take a sandpaper and go over that area, and then I'll come back and I'll paint it again, and then hopefully it's the way that I want it. Okay, I just took a heat gun and dried it a little bit. So I'm not going to worry too much to take off all the paper. I just want it to be smooth. The thing that you can learn from this is, even if you make a mistake, I make a lot of mistakes. Just fix them. You can just paint over it. You can. There's so many. I mean, you don't have to worry if it's not to your liking. You just fix it. And none of us are perfect. There's a lot of people that makes mistakes that don't show it. But I want you to learn with me. It's a learning curve. Sometimes you do something that you don't like, and then you just go and you fix it. It's not that bad. All of us makes mistakes at some point, some less than others, but I'm not ashamed to say that I make a lot of mistakes in my art journey, and I like it that I love it that you are with me on this journey. So yeah, I think I like it better now. I'm just going to quickly mix my grey again. I don't want to bore you too much. Then I'm just going to fix this, put in my little face, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, hopefully it will fit in. Just going to quickly cover this area. It's always a problem when you work with acrylics, because sometimes they actually dry a little bit lighter, and it's not easy to match the exact color that you, well, I'm not that good, so yeah, I just go with the flow and I blend it in, and I'm not gonna give myself a headache over small and fret about small things. This is just a small thing, it's nothing serious. If there's something you don't like, you fix it. So yeah, now I'm just going to let that quickly dry, and then I'll put it in the frame and I'll show you how it looks. Just make sure I've gone into all the places where I need to. I'm just going to quickly soften some of these edges that's bothering me, that I don't like. And then there, where the hair is, I just want to go a little bit with my Paynes grey into some of those areas and just make it darker. Overall, I'm happy. I can see I took some of the serviette away there. I don't know if you can see that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my magenta. I'm just going to fix that area. Otherwise, you can just go and take your Paynes grey, your piece of a serviette, and just fix that area there. But I'm just gonna paint in there and you won't even see it. I'm just going to take it out of the frame now, because I don't want to touch the frame and make myself another problem. I'm just going to highlight it a little bit. You can even, if you really like, you can paint into the serviettes a little bit as well, to give it more painterly feel. That's not necessary. There you can see there's your little painting. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to decide if I'm maybe going to put a stencil on here somewhere, or you can even repeat the serviette somewhere. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, so let me think a little bit and I'll come back and I'll show you. Otherwise this is going to be my finished project, and I'll show you in the end. Okay, I decided against changing the frame. I'm just going to leave it like it is. Just want to write my name, and then I'm going to put it in the frame, and then I'm finished with this one. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like and subscribe and hit that bell that you can see future uploads of my next videos. I enjoyed this one a lot. I think I'm going to try and work more on whites and grays as actually skin color, because I love this. I love this a lot. Usually I do the normal skin like burnt sienna and that colors that you use, but I love this one. It started out like a corpse bride, but now I love it. So I will see you next time, and have a lovely day.